Okay, we are back with Lisa Lain in the studio. She comes each week with your garden questions. Hey, my love, how you doing? You
Good.
look way better. Looks like you're busy. It's nice to be back in a rhythm, isn't it? At the
Yes,
garden center.
definitely. Yeah, it's been a crazy few weeks,
It
but
has.
hopefully things are back to somewhat normal, as normal as they ever get.
Thank you, everyone, for your condolences, the kind letters, the notes, even from attorneys. I mean, I love attorneys. They don't have thank you cards. They put it on their letterhead and then send it, but very kind and very
Yes.
sincere
hmm
notes. And then, of course, all the others, hundreds of them.
hmm
Your father had hundreds of people at his memorial last week, and people are still hearing about it coming in. So we appreciate that, folks.
They do.
This is a community, and we feel loved and supported,
hmm
and we thank you for that. So the garden questions, though, back to a positive highlight.
Well, the other was positive
Well,
too.
it is.
But
Yeah, your
yes,
father was
we
a
can
great
talk.
man.
We can
Yeah,
talk about gardening.
sure.
Okay. Well, our first question is from Dan in Prescott. The needles on the top of his Oregon green pine have turned brown and are very brittle. His question is, what may have caused that? Number one. Number two, will it put out new needles? And if not, should he just cut it back?
Yeah, so that's actually a good question. Where was he located at again?
Prescott.
Prescott. Okay, good. Prescott. So Prescott's famous for their pine trees. They're also famous for their bark beetle or Ips beetle. It sounds like it could be that. If the tree gets stressed, it can it can attract a little tiny beetle. It's a cute little thing. Comes in, burrows in, and girdles a tree. Could be that. Could be if it's a newer tree, just some transplant shock. And so it will come back. But the good thing is only the top is brown. The other, there's a lot of green left, it sounds
Mhm.
like. So there is recovery. Here's what to do, Dan. Make sure you fertilize the thing right now. Take the all purpose plant food, and I would water it in, spread it around the drip line, focus on the outer branches of that tree, water it in. The plant will pick that up and use it to form this spring's candle growth or new elongated growth.
Mhm.
Before you cut on it, just because it's right here where we're about to grow, uh, see where it's going to grow. You'll know within a month whether that brown piece is going to grow or not grow. Generally speaking, when evergreens have brown on them, they don't grow back. It's dead. But I've seen some weird things over the years. They prove you wrong. So why not just wait before you take scissors to it?
Right.
Fertilize it, see where it's growing. If it doesn't come back, what you'll do is one of those branches, the next layer, will start elongating faster. And so take a piece of bamboo and tie it against the trunk. And then just take some green tie tape and slightly bend up that longest, strongest side branch and force it up towards the sky. And it will naturally, pine trees just, they want to do this. It will just start naturally being your new lead or your new top growth. So it's easy to recover from this. By May, you'll know if I need to cut it back. And my guess is yes, but I just don't want to tell you. I don't want you to butcher it
Don't
yet.
jump
Just
the
kind of
gun.
wait.
Yeah.
Fertilize first. Bark beetle. Take a close look at the bark. If you see sawdust, holes, sap weeping, anything abnormal, that's bark beetle. In fact, it's getting so bad. I've seen so many cases. I'm starting to write. I'm going to put a press release out next week, going, here's what to look for. Here's some pictures. Here's how to treat it. If you see that sawdust, holes, sap, come see us immediately. This is really, really serious. The plant will die without treatment. So come see us. We'll probably tell you to fertilize and put plant protector. There's a liquid that we make. You pour it right at the trunk. The plant will absorb it and take out the bark beetle. So that's what to do. Take some pictures. If in doubt, I mean, it's not just an email. This is one probably you want to come talk to us and get honed in on this before you lose it.
Right. Definitely.
Yeah.
All right. Next question is from Shannon in Prescott Valley. She wanted to put in some blue spruce between her and her neighbor, kind of create a screen. But she said a couple of people have told her, oh, you can't do blue spruce here. They don't grow well.
Yeah.
So she's asking, what's your opinion? And is there something better?
So Shannon, some of your neighbors are smart and some of them aren't. You're
nice.
talking to the wrong ones. I can be nice. Okay. Yeah. There are some beautiful, there's beautiful spruce out there. Just walk your neighborhood. You'll see them. Your neighborhood will prove your neighbors wrong. So, yes, you can have them. There's a planting technique because it is heavy clay out there.
Mm-hmm.
So, I would say a nice wide hole, planting a very slight mound, ever so slight. And we can show you how to do this. When you get ready, Shannon, come talk to us, and we'll make sure that you are successful with that. You can have Colorado spruce, you can have Fat Albert spruce, you can have Baccarat spruce, you can have hoop-size spruce,
Baby blue.
you can have spruce, baby blue, you can have spruce. Yeah, they're beautiful out there. What are you talking about?
Don't get mad at me.
I'm not. It's just kind of the things you hear. I created a post that's going to air here shortly on social media. If you follow us on social, it's kind of quirky, fun. I look at our social feed. This is Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. We're on all those. I put a post together going, my decades of horticultural experience and 4-year horticultural degree trumps your Google search. I mean, just totally sleight of hand, just for fun. Just going, the things you hear. Poor doctors. I don't know how they do it.
I don't know.
The nurse techs, those folks are going, yeah, my phone says I need to do this. Treat me. And they're going, whoa, wait a minute. Let's do a few tests first. Okay. Anyway, what else we got before we go down a path that we can't get out of?
That's true. Okay. Ruth Ann in Chino is looking for a tree that will stay under 20 feet. She has a small front yard out in Chino.
Okay.
So what would you recommend?
Oh, well, you can help me with this. There's so many. Mm-hmm. So the ones that are in bloom right now are purple leaf plum, if you like purple. The green one that's blooming white right now, that's Bradford pear. They're both short. It gets 30 feet. I mean, by the time she finally leaves, it'll be the next person's responsibility.
Well, you don't know how old she is.
Crab apples, serviceberry. Probably the most famous local hardy one or native one is redbud. Mm-hmm. We've got a whole section of nothing but tiny trees for tiny yards. Come see us.
We have in that I haven't seen before is a Japanese lilac tree.
Yeah, that's fun.
That looks like
12
it's
feet,
really
10, 12
pretty.
feet. Yeah, perfect.
And that would be a late spring bloomer?
Late spring, early summer. Yeah, that's a good one. Another one is that corkscrew locust. What's that called?
Oh, twisty baby.
Twisty baby locust. You want something funky. If you want an art piece out there that's also shade that stays short, that's a good twisty baby because it's all the bark, the branches are all twisty. It's kind of neat.
I think it has a white bloom. Doesn't it do a white bloom?
White or yellow, one of those two.
One of those two. But yeah, that would
we'll
be
know shortly. Right now, no foliage. The locusts kind of come out later.
Yeah. We also got another tree in called a strawberry tree. Yeah.
With that, we're out of time, babe.
Okay.
So, no, we've got a little bit. It's only 9 minutes.
I'm like, why are you
We got
rushing
a whole 90
me?
seconds to go. This is what'd you say anyway? Jumping the guns.
See, you're making me
doggone clock should be bigger. Where are my bifocals?
They call it a strawberry tree.
Yeah.
It looks really
evergreen.
Neat too. Yeah, it's an evergreen. It puts on a little fruit.
You could also use big shrubs like red tip photinia, cotoneaster, silverberry, aleagnus. There's quite a few. That's one you probably want to take in, come talk to us.
Yeah.
Or you can research that on our website. So if you want a shortcut, top10trees.com. So the number 10. And we list all of our trees that are here in stock right now. We try to put how much water, how much wind, how much sun, how tall.
Yeah.
Ours right here, not nationally. How they grow right here.
That's good.
So that would be a great resource to research before you come in. Then you can buy it online or you come in and go, I want this one. Where is it?
Perfect.
Now we're out of time.
Okay.
Thanks, babe. Ken and Lisa Lain, the Mountain Gardeners. Be right back after this.